Now, MCPs have been a hot topic lately, but most people don't realize how easy it is to actually put them to work. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use a powerful MCP with n8n to automatically enrich company data right inside your Google Sheet. We'll pull in details like the industry, company size, revenue, and other information just by adding a name and the website of the company. So whether you're in sales, research, or just love working smarter, this is going to save you a ton of time. I'm going to go ahead and start with a quick demo so that way you can see what this is capable. And then afterwards, I'm going to show you step by step how this is built. On top of that, you'll have access to this free template. So all you have to do is just follow me along. All right, without wasting too much of your time, let's jump right into the video. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick demo. So just to quickly give you what this setup looks like, we're going to be using the Explorium MCP, which I'm going to talk about what this is. But essentially, we're grabbing this Google Sheets trigger. We're adding this Google Sheets trigger. And then in our Google Sheets, all we have to do is just add the name of the company and then the website and then everything else like the business ID, the NIAX, the number of employee range, yearly revenue range, and all of that will automatically be pulled. I'm going to again talk about all of these details in a little bit, but let's go ahead and take a look at an example. So for instance, I already put OpenAI there. So let me go ahead and put something like google.com or Google. And then I'm going to put the website, google.com, and then maybe something like, let's do like a smaller company. Maybe we can do figure.ai, which is a robotics company. And then let's see what else. That's fine for now. You'll see that now this will, let me get rid of this so that way you can see that will start fresh. All right, so now we have these three companies, and this is our agent, n8n agent source Google Sheet. All right, so let's go back to our workflow here. So now you will see that I'm going to click on execute workflow, and this should go through and loop through each item. There you go. So now it's going to pull up one item from Google Sheet. The AI agent is going to use Anthropic chat model to also, and of course, it's going to use the Explorium MCP to kind of go back and forth and figure out all the details. And it's going to pull all of the information for each individual row based on the information that we have provided. Again, of course, this is going to be done one at a time. So as you can see now, the first one got processed, which was OpenAI in our case. And then now it's going to go ahead and do the same thing for the second row, the third row, and you can add as many rows as you want. So if you're a team like a sales team, or if you're a team that's in research, as you can imagine, this could be very powerful because all you have to do is just add the name of the company and the website, and this is going to go ahead and loop through each single item. And then once it's done, you will have access to all of the company information that we're going to go through in a little bit. So let's go ahead and let this thing finish. All right, perfect. So the workflow is done now. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Google Sheet now. There you go. Great. So now you have the business ID for each of these companies. You have the NIAX, you have the number of employee ranges, and then you also have the yearly revenue range. So you can see we can add other information or pull other information as well. This is just for example. So now let me go ahead and explain what these things are. First of all, if you're not familiar, so the business ID, this is a unique identifier for each company in a given database, and this is very important to pull. The second one, this is the NIAX information. This is basically an industry code. So for those of you who are not familiar, this is a standardized classification of a company's primary industry, and each company has their own unique code. And then of course you have the number of employees and then the yearly revenue range there. All right, so let me go ahead and now go inside the n8n workflow, and then I'm going to talk about how you can set up the MCP as well. First of all, as I mentioned, the node, the Google Sheet node, this is just a trigger. What we're doing is just grabbing this agent source Google Sheet that you saw there. So that way we're iterating through each particular row, and then we're going to add a loop later on to go through each item. So the trigger is going to be our Google Sheets. This is going to listen for a trigger, or this is going to listen for information that's being added to the Google Sheet. Afterwards, we're going to filter the rows. So we want to make sure that the rows are not empty. And then once that's true, what we're going to do is now we're going to add a loop item. Now, of course, this is to make sure that every row is processed, and that's where the loop node gets introduced. This is a very simple node. I mean, we have done a bunch of tutorials on this, but essentially you add a loop node here, and until it's done, then it's going to go through the same workflow over and over again to make sure that it captures all of the rows in that Google Sheet there. Now, our main AI agent is responsible to make sure that, so if I go inside my system prompt here, or the prompt here, so it says you'll be provided with company information, including the name and the domain. Your task is to research and extract the following key business metrics for employees, required data points, right? We're grabbing the name, website, the annual revenue, as you can see, number of employees, NIAX code, and we're going to use the Explorium tools, right? So again, we're providing this prompt, and then afterwards, we're giving this a MCP as a tool, including, and then also obviously it needs to have some a chat model. I'm using Anthropic, but you can feel free to use ChatGPT or GPT or some other chat model as well. So the Explorium MCP, so this is what's important right here. So if I go inside this is very simple to add. The only thing you need to do is once you add your MCP client, so if I go and click on tools here, for those of you who don't know how to add the MCP, so if I search for MCP, you can add MCP client tool. Now this needs to reach to a endpoint, and we also need to have authentication. So the way to do that, so let me go back to this one. Let me get rid of this. So the Explorium MCP is very simple to connect with. First of all, Explorium is a great company. Feel free to check that out. They have they're basically a B2B data and infrastructure for specifically built for AI agents, and they're very used throughout the entire industry, and they have API keys and then also the MCP, which again is something that I'm using. So if you just go to the bottom here, you can click on their MCP server and you can take a look at their docs and everything. But essentially the easiest thing to do is to head over to the API documentation. So if I go to that, let me bring this down a little so you can see the endpoint. All right, so if you go to admin.explorium.ai/API key, you can set up, create a API key. By the way, this is free. You don't have to put your credit card or anything like that. They give you a free trial, so that way you can go ahead and utilize the MCP itself. So once you have your API key, you're going to copy the key. We're going to go back here. So this is going to be the SSE endpoint, and it's just mcp.explorium.ai/SSE. Now the authentication is going to be a header auth, and then the credential for auth, all you have to do is click on new credential, and the name is going to be API key, and then you're going to paste that API key right there. That's it. That's all you need to do. Once you do that, you're going to click on save, and now you have your MCP set up there. Now for tools, you can either select individual, but I suggest just using all here, so that way you have access to all of the MCPs, all of the tools inside the MCP. And as you can see on the right hand side, so this is what the result looks like, and that's because we had the AI agent. We made the prompt to the AI agent to make sure it pulls out all of this information, and we explicitly mentioned to make sure it uses the Explorium tools to first match the business name to find the business ID, then enrich the business firmographics to get the company details. And that's exactly what we did here, right? So now the third one right here, the tool is going to be our output parser. Now this is important because we want to make sure that we're controlling the output on how, what kind of a data it outputs. So I'm just giving it a name, website, the business ID, the NIAX, the number of employees, yearly revenue range, because this is exactly what the columns of our Google Sheet look like, right? So that's why we're doing this output parser, and this is very simple to add. By the way, you will have access to this entire workflow. I'm going to put the link in the description, so all you have to do is just click on that and it will take you to the workflow, so you can download this completely for free. But I'm just trying to explain to make sure you understand what's going on. So if you wanted to change things, you can certainly do that. All right, so that's basically what the AI agent does. And as you can see, based on that output parser, it gave us the exact information according to that format. And that's the great thing about output parser, is that you can actually have full control of how the output of the AI agent gets. All right, so the next one is we're just putting a code node, and this is just to make sure that we are returning the proper information, or we're outputting, right? We're just outputting exactly what we need. In this case, we're just having this simple code. And again, like I said, all you have to do is just copy and paste this. Don't worry about if you're not familiar with this. You can always utilize ChatGPT or Claude if you want to make any kind of changes to this, if you want the output to be different, right? But essentially, we're just using a code node to format the output. That's all we're doing here. And then afterwards, same thing, we need to update the company roles, right? So now once this information is coming out of from our AI agent and it's formatted through our code node, what we're going to do is we're going to update the rows inside our Google Sheet here, because these two columns, the name and the website, that's what we're putting, and then all of these 4 columns here are being enriched by our n8n workflow. Therefore, our Google Sheet node needs to update each row with the new information that's being outputted. So that's all we're doing, right? We're just literally drag and dropping here. So we have the name, the website, the business ID, the NIAX, and everything else that's coming out of that code format. And that's what's kind of the beauty of this code node, that it gives you this nice little output. So then all you have to do is just drag and drop. And as you can see, the output is just each row gets updated according to its proper information. And then we're just going through this loop again to make sure it goes through each row one at a time and it enriches all of that data. Super useful. And again, this is a perfect example of how an MCP could be used inside for a real world business, for a real use case. And MCP is a very powerful tool, and it's going to be even more powerful in the future because we're just in the beginning stages. I'm super excited actually about this amazing technology that we have, because this is going to make our AI agents even more and more powerful. So feel free to check this out, and there's good information in the bottom here in case you don't know what each nodes are. There's like the how to loop works and how the workflow structure works, and then also the MCP itself. So take a look at it again, and if you're interested in learning more about AI agents, about MCPs, make sure you join the community. We have courses that are specifically like deep dive topics on MCP, and then also on vector databases, and then a bunch of other courses that we have, especially if you're new to n8n. We have a beginner's course. We have an entire Earn with n8n, the AI agency course, where we have a 5-week program to get you started so that we can start selling these for actual businesses instead of just watching tutorials and building cool little AI agents. These are the things that you can actually build and sell to businesses that they will use, and they were willing to pay for stuff like this. So make sure you check out the community, and then also, like I said, let me know if you have any questions about this. Check out the link in the description for this particular workflow, so that way you can have access to this. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.